You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. 4, episode 26, Brasko. Roll one, scene one, take one.
Cool. All right. First question. Tell me your name and who or what you are.
My name is Jordan Brasko Gable. I release music under the name Brasko. And I'm a writer of music and words. I enjoy music, or I enjoy all kinds of art that stops people. So I tend to gravitate to things more on the jarring side, because I think people are kind of just forced to look at and listen to a lot of things that are more on the vanilla and really safe side. So I, as someone that is a fan of a lot of different kinds of art, I tend to make things that make people at least, question what they're looking at, I guess. So I would say writer of music and words, but I like three-dimensional poetry.
Tell me something you don't like about yourself.
It's a pretty long list. I'm trying to think the main thing. I put almost all my self-worth on how well written a song is in that day. So if I had an idea for a song and then I kind of chase it down during that day, and I'm listening to it back, and I'm really, really fighting with it, and then I'm, tinkering with it and adding all these like bells and whistles on it, and at the end I'm just like, at the core of it, like I get it, but it's just not good enough. I spiral. Like I genuinely start spiraling, and then I'll show up the next day, and if it's like and then it starts getting bad, and then I write a song that I'm like, wait, is this the best one I've written all year? And then I feel like a god, which so that just shows me that like I'm inherently an insecure person, because I put up a big wall around myself that when that comes down, so does everything else about how I view my own self-worth comes down with that.
Do you know when that started or why?
I think it started. So I'll back this up a little bit. I think the term genius did not become synonymous with the artist until the last 100 years in Western culture. Before that, it was always people calling on their muses and their geniuses to create something, and that's kind of what we do. So I think when I started, I guess, showing up every single day, I started being gifted things that didn't really come from me. And because I was practicing, I had the tools to kind of etch it out quicker. And because I was releasing music on social media and I had fans for the first time, I started taking credit for something that was given to me, I feel like, from something else. So I think that with that, I started thinking that it was me. And I'm just a living, breathing human being that, stumbles and says words wrong and kind of knows guitar and kind of knows piano and has basic, knowledge of how to form harmonies together in a not, 1-3-5 way. And so I started just taking credit, I guess, for the things that were like gifted to me from something that wasn't me. So I think to answer your question, I think about 2 years ago is when it got bad for me, because things started getting good for the first time.
Tell me something you like about yourself.
If I feel uncomfortable in a situation, or where I'm at in my life, I have no problem completely rolling the dice. I'll bet everything I have and everything I own and every little bit of comfort that I have to just completely roll it and risk it, to throw it all away just to change things up. And that's something that me feeling comfortable in this new pursuit of songwriting and this new way that I've been like putting videos and music together, that's only been about 3 years for me. But that's something that I've done since I was since I was a little boy, I'd be willing to completely risk everything just to get out of a situation that made me uncomfortable.
All right. Damn, that's good. When we're done here and you walk out the door, let's say you step outside and you die. Lights out. No chance to say goodbye to anybody. What part of you as a person, your soul, your energy, some characteristic, not what people think about you, but you as a person, if as you live this life and you interact with people, you instill things in them, what do you hope you left people with? What do you hope was left in them of you when you're gone?
I think someone told me one time that like all anybody wants to feel is to feel seen, like truly seen. That's what love and friendship is. And I think I think when we use the term God, we put something kind of ethereal into a box. But I think that's kind of what we do when we fall in love. We see something, above the human potential and the cracks of what makes a person, and we run towards that. And when things kind of start messing up is kind of when the human gets involved. So I just try to, with every interaction I have, I do my best and fail all the time. But I would like to, as many people that I've interacted with, when they've actually met me, I'd like for them to have felt seen.
Fuck, that was good. Great job.
Thank you.
That's it.
Lovely.
Damn.